A remembrance ceremony honoring the township's victims of 9/11 and all those who perished in the terrorist attacks was held at the Edison Municipal Complex Sunday morning. The 9/11 terrorist attacks, which took place on this day 21 years ago, claimed the lives of nearly 3,000 people, including 750 New Jerseyans, 11 of whom were Edison residents. Relatives of victims Kevin Stanford Cohen and Brian E. Martineau attended Sunday's memorial. A moment of silence and playing of taps on bugle followed the reading of names, which were preceded with the playing of Going Home on bagpipes. Congressman Frank Pallone, Senator Patrick Diagnon, Middlesex County Commissioner Charles Tomorrow, Mayor Sam Joshi and Edison Council members walked up to the podium one at a time to read the names of the township's 9/11 victims. Edison Police Chief Thomas Bryan served as the event's keynote speaker. His remarks recalling how the events of 9/11 united a country now divided resonated most with attendees, who reacted to those words with a round of applause. In closing remarks, Joshi called for all Americans to never forget the events of 9/11 and to support one another as they did in the immediate aftermath of the terrorist attacks. Let's watch the highlights.
It absolutely was the theme of unity, and it's especially important as we reflect on the last 21 years that we remember that when tragedy strikes, we were all able to unite around the United States of America. And 9/11, what it was simply an attack, a hateful attack on the lives of Americans and all of our freedoms. And I can't express enough how proud I am that 21 years later, we remain stronger than ever in the United States of America. And we must remember that we always have each other's backs.
At that time, my fellow students, friends were in complete fear. We had no idea what was going on. And Ms. Friedman turned to us, I remember exactly where she was, and she said, "I can't tell you much, but what I can tell you is that the events that took place just earlier this morning will change the lives of the entire world forever."
Behind our law enforcement, our fire department, our first responders, because everyone seems to talk on one side of the aisle or the other side of the aisle. But I know that myself that we need all of you. And I know that you go where places we don't want to go. You go straight into danger and you don't think nothing about it. I'm looking here at Mrs. Cohen, because on that day, we worked in the same school system. She was at McGinnis, I was at Shell School. And if you know the way it's built, Shell School, the building is just, you look straight to New York. Each morning you get up, you just look straight into New York. So as the building was being hit with, I'm surrounded with children. So the teacher from next door walked
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for once again doing this ceremony, and of course our Recreation Department and our Edison TV for always being there for this.
Well, I'm just glad to be here at the Edison Municipal Building to remember 9/11 and all the people who sacrificed. It's really important that Edison and the other towns have this ceremony so that we remember the sacrifice and the bravery of that day, and also the unity that is so important, and the unity of their strength, and it's so important that as a country we stay united. So thank you.